Gabriel Jesus' future at Arsenal is not guaranteed, and a story coming in from The Athletic, and even Gabriel Jesus himself has gone ahead and obviously revealed as to why this season has not gone ahead to go on well as planned because of the unseen or foreseen problems. Smash the like button, comment and share if you're only watching us for the very first time. Endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a day. Rokani David is my name, and hope you guys are really having fun. We are gonna really go into Gabriel Jesus, and this is the Arsenal News Show. 9th May 2024 is the date. We thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims. Barakallahu fikum. Hope you're really warming up for what we call the Juma Karim that is gonna be really held, that is tomorrow. The Christians, we cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. And let's hit close to how many subscribers? I think we're left with like 20 subscribers to hit 22,000 subscribers. So guys, continue to subscribe. You know, lower right bottom corner is the place to be. Smash the black button that has the word subscribe. After smashing it, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified every time we upload a video onto this channel. Let's get into this Gabriel Jesus story that was really broken by The Athletic. And they said, while Jesus is under contract at Arsenal until 2027, his future is not guaranteed. If an offer were to arrive for Jesus in the forthcoming transfer window, Arsenal could be prepared to listen. Arsenal remain interested in acquiring a new attacker and would be open to selling Edin Nketiah or potentially even Jesus to facilitate that. Now, let's obviously admit that Jesus has gone ahead to have a very bad season because of injuries, and any manager would like a player who is really readily available. Arsenal is this kind of team that has not gone ahead to obviously sell players because of their injury problems. They've gone ahead to really give players a chance. For example, Thomas Partey has been an injury-prone player, but for the past 4 seasons, ever since he signed in for Arsenal in 2020, he has been one of those players that has gone ahead to obviously be here for a very long time. I think it was 2021 when he signed for Arsenal. So that means Arsenal are really a patient side. Look at Takahiro Tomiyasu. You know, he came in through and played the first 3 quarters of the season of 2021-2022 very well. But reaching March, he got injured. Ever since then, he has been an injury-prone player. But they've gone ahead, obviously, offer him what we call a new contract as a player. So everything that's going to happen at the club of Arsenal, as far as keeping players is concerned, is really very, very okay. And I think that can be given a reason to sell Jesus. And if you sell Jesus, you are obviously weakening your side. You are weakening your side. That is it. You are weakening your side because you're having a player with huge experience who knows how to win. He can really motivate the side. And we all know that when he came in at Arsenal, he formed Arsenal talking about qualifying for the Champions League places. It was like, if we finish 3rd or 4th, it will be the better. He sat down his fellow players and told them, no way, we are here to compete for the trophies: Premier League, UEFA Europa League, FA Cup, Carabao Cup. Although they never won anything, but he went ahead to really kindle that fight for the Premier League trophy, though they imploded in the dying minutes of in the dying games of the season 2022-2023, but they put up a very huge case that Man City went ahead to face. So that is the guy known as Gabriel Jesus, and we all admit that he's really gonna be one of the best in there for you, though the season is not yet good for him. But I don't really agree that if at all money is being brought, Arsenal is gonna sell this guy. His contract is running until 2027, and I tell you what, you might see Arsenal trying to obviously extend his contract further. He's the kind of player they want to keep because of his experience. I know as a player he'll be threatened if at all Arsenal brings the number 9 and his game time is going to be limited. He might really think of really going elsewhere, but he's a fighter. He knows to it that if he's to come out and claim his place as a number 9 of Arsenal, he needs to keep fit. Last season, he scored 11 goals in the Premier League. You get? And he was out for like 3-4 months. Meaning, if he was available, for the vast majority of the season, would have gone ahead to hit 20 goals. And I don't know why people really don't believe that Jesus can score 20 goals a season. You get? Even this season, you've gone ahead to see that he has missed out on very many games that Arsenal's gone ahead to play and really score very many goals. So I would love to say to it that I really tell you the truth. Arsenal is not going to sell Gabriel Jesus. I tell you. Talking of getting money to facilitate transfers, Arsenal has a list of like 5-6 players they have to first sell before they look at Gabriel Jesus and they can raise in some good amount of money. For example, there is Lokonga, Nuno Tavares, Nketiah, Reece Nelson, Emile Smith-Rowe. Those are 5. Thomas Partey. Those are 6. You know, Arsenal has 6 players to first sell to obviously look at really dislodging of Gabriel Jesus. That is it. So, and in the market right now, to get in a player like Gabriel Jesus is really expensive. The reason as to why Arsenal got in Gabriel Jesus for £45 million plus £5 million of add-ons from Man City was simple. He had only 1 year left on his contract and he refused to renew his contract at Man City. That is it. If he was tied on a longer contract, he would have gone ahead to go for like £70-80 million. You know, as teams like Juventus, Real Madrid were also interested. Even Chelsea was interested, and the player chose to go to Arsenal. And it was like, you go where you want. That is it. So, after that being put out, I'll have to let you know that Arsenal can sell Emile Smith-Rowe, Eddie Nketiah and Reece Nelson, and they can get £100 million, right? And after getting £100 million, they can get like 20 from Lokonga or 30. I think they can get 30 from Lokonga because Lokonga has gone ahead to look good at the stadium of Luton Town. You get? I think for Tavares they can get like £15 million for what they sell him. So they have like 5-6 players they can sell and get close to 120 or £30 million plus Thomas Partey included. So Arsenal has all what it takes to obviously sell players and get in money. And even their budget without even selling players is really huge because they've been in the Champions League. They've gone ahead to obviously get in some huge money. If they win the league, they'll get in some huge money. So nothing is going to really stop them from obviously excelling in there for you. And now, let's get to Gabriel Jesus and see what Jesus himself has to say about this. Jesus has gone ahead and said, this season has been tough. I missed the preseason, had surgery again, and then had a couple more injuries. I'm doing my best to help the team and hoping to stay fit so I can do a full preseason this summer. Then it's a different story. It's tough. I've loved playing football since I was 3 years old, so being injured is hard. Last season, I think I played my best 6 months before the World Cup when I got my knee injury, and everyone knows what happened after. This is what I was explaining before, that Jesus has been having problems with injuries, but he has been trying to fix lots of things together, and that is Jesus for you. So, any player who doesn't have a perfect preseason is affected through the season because a preseason is meant to prepare a player for the long 10-month season that is going to be played. You know, that's why Arsenal always makes it a point that when they sign in players, sorry about that, when they sign in players, 90% of the players they're going to sign come before the summer transfer window. Sorry, before they fly to USA for their preseason. They play like 3 games with those players, with the team they integrate, and they really fit in well. You saw Declan Rice. It took him some time to settle in, but when he settled in, he's one of the best players at Arsenal that I'm going to obviously play in. So Jesus is like, injuries are the problem for him, and we can all admit, because we've gone ahead to see how good he is each and every time he's not injured as a player in his caliber. In his recent game he played for Arsenal, he went ahead to put up an assist, and now he has 6 assists in the Premier League with 5 goals. 11 goal involvements for Gabriel Jesus in there for you. So I think he has a very good sounding reason thereafter, and Arteta will look at it. And I think he's not a candidate to be sold because I know he's a hot asset, and Arsenal won't like to really lose him, because you lose him now, who do you replace him with? Gabriel Jesus on Kai Havertz. It wasn't easy for him at first, but he supported him, and now he's playing with a smile on his face. Everyone here knows how important it is to be fit and playing, and Kai has been fit and playing well, scoring goals. The coach believes in him, and that's so important for a player's confidence. Obviously, he's the man that is going to have to take over the position of Gabriel Jesus, and he now has, is it 12 or 13 goals in the Premier League, and Kai is scoring goals for fun. If he doesn't score a goal, he averages an assist. So, he averages an assist or a goal in every game. That's what makes Kai a different caliber of player altogether, and he's been looking good. And I know he's a reason as to why these media houses have gone ahead, obviously put out stories that Arsenal might be willing to let Gabriel Jesus go. And why is it that these journalists don't think about competition? Even if Arsenal bring in a number 9, Jesus is going nowhere. Unless otherwise, it's Gabriel Jesus that is going to have to come out and really knock on the door and say, or and tell Arsenal, please, I want to leave. But all I know is that Jesus is a fighter, and he's going to put in a very huge shift. For Kai Havertz, the rest is history. The rest is history, and Jesus will have to do a lot to obviously get him out of that position of the number 9 of Arsenal. Then with the chemistry, on and off the pitch, he said it's so important, not only here at Arsenal, but everywhere I've been in my life. It was the same at Palmeiras, where I won the title in my second season because of the pitch. We were together. Everyone was happy and helping each other. Even the players who are not playing, we are trying to help. The chemistry is so important. If you have just one negative player, the whole mood can change a lot. You need the whole squad to be together. It was the same with City, with the national team, and it's the same here. That's how Arteta's going to obviously build a juggernaut of a squad at the side of Arsenal. And I tell you, nothing is really going to stop them from obviously achieving what they want to achieve. So, Jesus on Brazilian legend Ronaldo. You all know that in this era, we've all gone ahead to really see him as one of the best number 9s in the world. So he has said, so he's one of my references in football. I grew up watching him, Ronaldinho, Kaká. So the first time I met him, it was unbelievable for me. From there, we built a very good relationship, and he's really a nice guy. But it's just more than just friendship now, because we are partners in business. We are very close, and I can ask him questions whenever I want. Back in the day, he gave me some advice about being a footballer that really helped me, and now it is still the same. Oh, they're even business partners. That is very good. Great of the manager himself. Jesus, that is really having business with Ronaldo, Dalima, and it looks like they are really doing things together, and he can contact him anytime he feels like, because way back it was hard, but now they are business partners. I don't know exactly which business they are running, but footballers of these days, they can do partnerships to it that they help them thrive through after the game of football. When you're playing, money is really flowing in like water in an ocean, but when you really come to an end, very many players have gone ahead to try out careers of being managers. They've gone ahead to shrink, you get? So you just have to wait and see how things really pan out. So that is it coming in from Gabriel Jesus, and everything has gone ahead to say about the club of Arsenal. And those insinuating that Arsenal is really going to sell the guy, you need to look through yourselves, because it looks like it's not going to be the case for the side of Gabriel Jesus. And he settled in London very well, and he's one of those that Arteta really likes a lot. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Your reactions to Gabriel Jesus' future at Arsenal, not guaranteed, are welcome in the comment section below. Should he be sold, or they should keep him around? Good morning. Bye-bye. 5 finger salute to everyone watching in through. Bye bye.